Kanye West has a net worth of 2.77 billion, and most of it is from Yeezy. Now, when you think about fashion, there's a lot of celebrities now endorsing in fashion brands as well, such as, Drake with Nocta, collabing with obviously Nike and Chrome Hearts, with also Kanye with Yeezy. Candidate, we got Travis Scott with Nike, creating their own shoes and selling out. So most of these, bigger brands, or like such as Nike and such as, Adidas, use these celebrities to obviously enhance and utilize their audience to sell their own product. So we even see it in basketball and football, where they'll come out with, shoes of, the football players or the basketball players, such as, Greek Freak shoes and the Kyrie shoes as well. But yeah, let's just start off with Yeezy. Basically, kind of just book on it all and sprung it and branched it into different, trends and stuff like that. And I think he really started the trends with obviously Yeezy and Yeezy Gap. So Yeezy kind of started with, the Nike era in 2009, 2013. They launched the Air Yeezy 1 and the Air Yeezy 2. And then Kanye literally just left because, he wasn't given creative control over the project, and, royalties weren't getting paid, with often, production being limited. As you see in Travis Scott, they, reduced the limit of the production to build hype. So now the shoes being over 10 years old, now they're reselling for, thousands and thousands of pounds. You see Kai Cenat wearing it. But over time, over these 13 years, if you don't wear a shoe, it'll break apart. And that is what the problem is right now. The quality of the Air Yeezy 1s and the Air Yeezy 2s, they're literally breaking apart. So after the Nike era, in 2009 to 2013. In 2013, Kanye, signed a new contract with Adidas, partnering until 2022 after the year. And why he really signed with Adidas is because obviously he had more creative control, and that's what Kanye really wants. And then Adidas launched their first shoe, the Yeezy Boost 750, released in 2015. The brand sold out immediately. Also, they dropped more models, and obviously they dropped apparel with the Adidas and Yeezy collab. And also, obviously, most of the time it sold out in the Hypebeast era with the obviously 750s, 300s, the foam runners, foam slides, anything that you get your hands on. That's literally what you're paying for, and that's what you're literally getting, raffles and raffles and raffles back in the day. Obviously, Virgil Abloh had an influence on Kanye and had an influence on the brand, and I think that's why the brand really succeeded in those times as well as, the Hypebeast era. Now, I think in those days, Kanye was really the first person to do it and paved the way for other people to do it, like Drake and Nocta. Nocta obviously launched in 2020, 7 years down the line after, Yeezy and, all these controversies were literally happening. And obviously, Nocta is really inspired by the London and grime theme, as I see it. But yeah, I think a lot of the time you see celebrities now jumping on this bandwagon of let's make a clothing brand, or let's make, X, Y, and Z and collab with all these, bigger brands, because it just works. But yeah, with the success of Nocta and obviously with Chrome Hearts and with that recent collaboration with Chrome Hearts, that literally sold out immediately as well. Obviously with the Nocta glides as well, and, new styles and new versions of the shoe, And now when we fast forward into, 2026, 2025 era of fashion, you see a lot of celebrities such as, Kim K with the Skims, and obviously Central C with the Sinner. And it works with them, obviously making and profiting a lot of money through these brands. But now we really have to question it with obviously Kai Cenat's, Vivet, meaning he or she will live. It's a very interesting brand and interesting perspective Kai Cenat's taken, because, a lot of people saying he's being performative, obviously with this Bruce situation as well. But with Kai Cenat obviously utilising Paris Fashion Week as a catalyst to explain to everyone what Vivet is and why everyone should purchase into it, I think is a very good forward-thinking way. But is it the right way of thinking? But yeah, I think it's a very awkward position that Kai Cenat is doing right now. I think maybe he should have stuck to streaming and then built upon the brand and then, advertised it through his streaming platforms. But yeah, I think Kai Cenat has done, a good and a brave move to what he really wants to do. But I'm guessing he's probably going to come back seeing the controversy. But obviously in the video, if you watch the I Quit video, he's gone to factories overseas, obviously tried sewing and, tried doing all this, fabric making, let's make a shoe, X, Y, and Z. And he's worked with different stylists and different, designers. And I think it's not very performative. I think, why would he go through the effort? But then again, it is Kai Cenat. Maybe he has a big team. But yeah, I think we'll have to wait and see what comes out. But you can obviously click on the website as well, and you see the Vivet book, and you can see his journey as well. But I think this is, you know, a start of a new era in terms of fashion. I think fashion is about obviously celebrities and, you know, fashion brands working together. And I think not a lot of people mentioned it before. That's why I'm making this video.